Thank you for joining tonight. We're going to talk about Isogenics, which is a nutritional system that I've personally been using for the last 3.5 years, and I've had amazing results. And I'm just glad that you took the time to click on this link or join this webinar to learn about Isogenics to see if it is something that might be right for you in your life with your health needs. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. It's just going to take me a second to set this up. And we're going to go into slide share mode. And I just have to swap this around. Perfect. All right. Thanks for bearing with me on that. Now, with regard to Isogenics, it's important to understand first and foremost that Isogenics is not a drug company. So it is not legal for Isogenics to make any claims to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So it's very important that you understand that from the beginning, that we only provide foods and supplements, and we are not here to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Now, Isogenics is not serving up magic pills or quick fixes. It's rather a system based on sound science and clinical proof. And as with all things in life, the results with Isogenics are dependent mostly on your own efforts to use the system the way it's designed, whether those results are with the health outcomes or on the financial side if you choose to advocate Isogenics for others. So that's just some important sort of legal disclaimers to keep in mind. But let me introduce myself. My name is Kathleen Grassi. I have a Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering and an MBA, and I've used that engineering food science background to gain 22 years experience in the nutritional ingredient industry. So I believe I'm somewhat qualified to be able to comment on the quality of the ingredients that are formulated into the Isogenics product line. But I can tell you that I wasn't always, I guess, feeling as good as I am now. Despite my nutritional background, I found myself 3.5 years ago about 8 kilos overweight, which is about 18 pounds. Yeah, I knew how to eat right, and I felt I was doing better than most in terms of eating the right types and quantities of food. But my cravings were really controlling me, and worse than my lack of control, I had no energy whatsoever. I found myself collapsing in bed about the time the kids went to sleep every night, and I just sort of felt like, well, that's the way someone my age feels. A friend introduced me to Isogenics, and I can tell you when I saw the ingredient list, I knew I wanted to try it, but I really wasn't prepared for the transformation that occurred in my life. Of course, I shed the body fat, but probably more importantly, I'm now in control of my life. I'm in control of what I eat. I have control. And that is so important to me because it's allowed me to rejoin a lot of activities and interact with people and have more fun in my life and be a better friend, a better wife, a better mother. And that's really what I'm hoping for you, if that's what you seek as well, by listening to this and understanding what Isogenics is about tonight. So thank you again for listening. Now, just to give you a feel for the culture of the company and the products and the systems a little bit, I want to play this video and have a look, and then I'll continue in a second.
Many people all over the world are struggling with their health. They don't feel as good as they want to, and the result is stress, fatigue, and a general feeling of dissatisfaction. Most traditional diets do not work, and it's tempting to just give up and accept a life that is less than what we deserve. At Isogenics, we believe that you do deserve to feel and look your best, to wake up every day and be in control of your life. Our system is designed to empower you to improve your quality of life by helping you achieve and maintain your ideal weight, provide you with more energy, increased performance, and support for your body to better handle the effects of stress. The Isogenics program has been successfully used by hundreds of thousands of people worldwide to achieve amazing results. Many customers start seeing positive effects not in weeks or months, but in days. Our easy-to-use program helps you lose weight the right way, targeting fat while retaining vital lean muscle. Too often, we take nutrition and health for granted. even though both can impact our current and future happiness and well-being. The truth is, our bodies are under assault. Today, 42% of adults worldwide are overweight. More than 70% of adults aged 20 and over in North America are considered overweight. Excess weight isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's causing a world health crisis. Being overweight is a major risk factor for many non-communicable diseases. Toxins are all around us, in the air we breathe, the water we drink. What's in our food and where it comes from is important. Our foods have become stripped of their nutrients because of over-farming and over-processing. For the sake of convenience, many foods that are available to us are high in calories, but very low in nutrition. Often, we consume empty calories. Stress is everywhere, and it's robbing you of your health and vitality. Nearly half of adults report lying awake at night because of stress. So it's true then, people need help. Why is Isagenix the solution? It's simple and easy to follow. It's convenient, satisfies cravings, tastes amazing, and can save you money. Combining no compromise quality ingredients with maximum nutrition and reduced calorie intake, Isagenix has created nutrition solutions for a variety of lifestyle goals. Scientific studies have shown that the Isagenix system helps to support your body's ability to rid itself of harmful toxins and feed your body what it needs to function at its best. Scientific researchers at New York State's renowned Skidmore College conducted a 62-week study investigating how the Isagenix weight loss system affects weight loss and markers of health, including detoxification and metabolism.
When we compared the Isagenix weight loss solution with the protein pacing, caloric restriction, intermittent fasting regimen with the Heart Healthy diet plan, there was a greater ability to sustain that weight loss with the Isagenix weight loss solution. And that was really meaningful and a powerful take-home message in terms of, advancing our understanding and knowledge of healthy weight loss.
So here's how simple the Isagenix system is. The easy-to-follow program involves enjoying high-quality protein and nutrient-dense meal replacements, while also completing weekly or monthly cleanse days, based on the concept of intermittent fasting. Isoline shakes are the perfect food, providing the right balance of nutrients and high-quality protein to keep you full. These delicious, nutritious meals are clinically shown to aid weight loss while supporting retention of lean muscle mass. Cleanse for Life isn't like other cleanse products. It isn't a laxative or diuretic, but a botanical-rich formula that supports your body's ability to rid itself of toxins while providing nutrients to the body. Isagenix offers targeted supplements that support your athletic performance and help combat the negative effects of stress and aging. The Isagenix system is not a diet, but a lifestyle. One that will help you achieve your weight loss goals and support your efforts to maintain a healthy weight.
It was exactly what I was looking for. Something convenient, nutritious, still whole food ingredients, but convenient enough for me as a new mom that I could have it in 30 seconds. So I ordered my system, and 3 days later, I literally felt like somebody reached inside my body and turned on a light switch.
Nutrition doesn't have to be hard. Make it easy. Make it better. Make Isagenix your partner in nutrition and healthy living. By connecting with the person who shared this video with you today, you can join the Isagenix community. The foundation of our success is based on creating a community that motivates, inspires, and cares about you achieving and exceeding your goals. Our commitment to your success will provide the support you need to see immediate and long-lasting results.
All right, thanks for watching that. I love that video. I love the part where she says it felt like someone reached inside her and turned on a light switch. I can tell you that is exactly the same way I felt, and it's very transformative. So anyway, Isagenix's vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. Now, I believe that they're going to do that. They're going to achieve that vision. And it's not just because the products and the company are rock solid and the fact that they put the needs of their customers first, but because the world needs what Isagenix offers. And really, to put a finer point on that, what does Isagenix offer? They offer solutions in weight loss, energy, performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation. So most people do come to Isagenix for the weight loss solution. That's a $15.9 billion industry, by the way. You can see the numbers on the screen, how large the industry is, which tells you not only how many people are in need of these things, but how much money they're willing to spend in these areas. Keep in mind that these platforms are not mutually exclusive. For me, I came into it for weight loss and energy. Now I'm probably more interested in healthy aging and performance because I've evolved a little bit in my needs, and of course wealth creation. So they do have a lot of different solutions on offer. I'm going to focus a bit on the quality and the ingredients of the systems in the remainder of the presentation. One of the best things about Isagenix is their no compromise quality approach, and I know that in this sort of cynical world we live in, that may sound like a real throwaway line, like, you know, something they just put on their label. But I can tell you that that is not a throwaway line, and they spend millions of dollars ensuring that the products are safe and effective. So that begins by researching and selecting the ingredients. Each ingredient has really earned the right to be formulated into an Isagenix products, into one of their products. And that evaluation process is extremely rigorous, and they have very high thresholds for efficacy and safety that must be met. But even after an ingredient is accepted, then they must find the right raw material supplier. And that's not easy because they don't just look at the individual ingredient, but the impact of that company in terms of sustainability. What's the quality control, the safety, the regulatory requirements? So because we're a global company, the regulatory requirements for the most stringent country in which we operate must be met for all products being sold in all countries. Then, even after an ingredient is finally delivered to the warehouse, it has to be quarantined when Isagenix individually tests for identity, purity, microbial activity, pesticides, heavy metal potency, organoleptic properties. Now, most companies that make foods and supplements end up trusting the raw material supplier for those things. They put the onus on the raw material supplier to provide the certificate of analysis and things like that. And they do a statistical analysis to make sure that the ingredient meets their requirements, and then they trust their supplier. And I love that Isagenix trusts, but also, you know, quarantines and tests every single incoming batch of raw material. And then on top of that, even after they manufacture this product, they obviously do so in compliance with all regulations and under supervision. But then they do the following tests all over again on their finished product every batch. So the full identity, purity, strength, composition, and stability testing for all of the products. And that's why I feel confident consuming these products as my food for breakfast and oftentimes lunch. And I also give it to my children and my husband and my extended family because I place that level of trust in the company. They do not cut corners. Now, upon that first no compromise quality approach, you add the scientific support. And this is where it really knocked my socks off, because you've got to understand the food and supplement industry, they can't really patent their products. There's so much prior art which prevents patents in foods and supplements that it's very, very rare for a company to have a patent on a formulation. And they might have proprietary or trade secrets or industrial secrets on how they do things, but they don't have patents. So for a company to invest millions of dollars on clinical, peer-reviewed, placebo-controlled clinical trials to prove that their products work in this industry is really unheard of. Nobody's doing this anymore, and Isagenix is. And that's what I love about this company, is they put their money where their mouth is because they care about their customers as if they are their own family. That's why I support this product and this company. And as a result of that no compromise quality approach and the scientific support, you have safe and transformative products, which is what I'm about to talk about in a little more detail. So you've got the weight loss, the energy, the performance, and the healthy aging. So you've really got 4 platforms. Each platform has its own system and its own regime that is specifically designed to help you be successful. So starting out with the weight loss, you can see down in the corner, lower right corner, the 30-day weight loss system. So that will take you for your first 30 days. It contains enough shakes for 2 shakes a day for 6 days a week, and then 1 day is a cleanse day, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So then it has the supplements as well and the ionics. So I'm going to cover these off so that you sort of understand a bit about the system. You don't have to know everything now. If it sounds like something you want to do, you'll get the full details. But just to impress upon you the quality in the Isoline shake, there are a lot of shakes on the market. Most of them simply reduce your caloric intake, but they do very little to control your satiety, so to help you feel fuller longer. So the Isoline shake has 24 grams of undenatured protein. Having your protein being undenatured is critical because an amino acid is like a ball of yarn, and when you denature it, it breaks apart into its bits, and it's not as readily available by the body as building blocks for muscle and other functions like gene expression and immunity and things like that. So 24 grams of undenatured protein comes from whey protein from New Zealand cows, and now in New Zealand they're grass-fed. They're not raised with hormones, and they're not given routine antibiotics. So it's very, very clean protein. Comes with the full complement of 18 amino acids, has 8 grams of fiber, which of course is good for gut health. It's a prebiotic fiber, 21 vitamins, including 12 minerals. It has a probiotic, Lactobacillus acidophilus, which is so incredible for your gut health. But, you know, gut health sort of sounds like, well, that's great, you know, I'll be regular or whatever, but it's about the absorption of nutrition. That's why they put these elements in there. And one more thing that I love about this shake is the digestive enzymes that they formulate into the shake. So many people complain they cannot take a protein shake because it feels like a cement ball in their stomach after they eat it. This will never do that. It will digest beautifully. You will feel very good, very light, very energetic, and not hungry either. So not only that, they taste great. It comes in chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. So the Isoline shake is one of the key pillars to the Isagenix weight loss system. Another key pillar is the Cleanse for Life, and I'm just going to mention the dairy-free shake as well. This is based on plant-based protein, so you've got your pea and your brown rice. In case you're a vegetarian, we've got a shake for you. Not chalky, not gritty. Again, all the great stuff I just mentioned. Moving on to the Cleanse for Life. So I mentioned earlier the 30-day system consists of 4 weeks. Each week has 6 shake days, 2 shakes a day, and 1 normal meal. So you're sharing your normal meal as you would with your family, which I really liked about the system. So on the 7th day of the week, not a shake day, it's called a cleanse day. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to let your body release the toxins that have been released. I guess as you burn your fat, you're releasing a lot of toxins that are stored in that fat. And if you don't let your body catch up and clean out, your body will stimulate itself to store fat again because you've basically released a lot of toxins as you're burning fat. So this is the real genius of the Isagenix system, and it's really a blend of Ayurvedic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and the knowledge of the ancient American wisdom that comes from those traditional customs. So that's where the Cleanse for Life and the Cleanse Day comes from. Now, this product is full of natural botanical blend like rhodiola rosea, ashwagandha, turmeric, burdock root, etc. I could go on. It helps your body do what it does best, which is get rid of toxins, but it allows you to function as a normal human being while you do it. So yes, you are doing a nutritionally supported fasting for a day. You're not eating solid food, but you feel great, and it allows you to continue with your life. Phenomenal product. Next up, I want to shift a little bit into the energy system. So as you see in the lower right corner of your screen is the 30-day energy system. This has the Ionic Supreme as one of the key pillars. The Ionic Supreme was also in the weight loss system because what this does is it helps your body under stress. And I don't know a single human being in my life who is not under chronic levels of stress. People talk about not being able to sleep at night. You saw that in the video. It's getting worse. I hate to say it, with the financial stress that everyone's under. This product is designed to help your body combat the deleterious effects of stress from the cortisone and the adrenal glands overloaded. And the way it does that is through plant-based adaptogens, schizandra, rhodiola, rhododendron, ashwagandha, maca root, wolfberry. I mean, I've got a long list. I won't read it all, but the formulation is phenomenal. In fact, many times I'll see in the popular press some ingredient being really hot, like turmeric. It's in there. Everything that you can see in the popular press that's coming out as the greatest new ingredient, it's in the isogenic system already. That's what I love. This also has a blend of trace minerals which supports the body's health, as well as a product called Shilajit, which is actually like a chelating agent to help your body rid itself of insoluble toxins. So it goes on and on. The miraculous, I shouldn't use that word, it's based on science, but you really feel amazing when you take that product. The other element of the energy program is this e-shot. Now, this is based on green tea and yerba mate. Those are two natural sources of caffeine that will not let you crash after you take them. Now, the e-shot has about 1 cup of coffee worth of caffeine, so you're not going to be freaking out on this stuff. But what it does is it has that adaptogenic blend of herbs that's going to keep you nice and energetic, mentally focused as well. It's the mental focus that people go for. I have a client who buys this for his customer service staff, and he's noticed the customer service ratings have elevated as a result, because those people are really able to handle stress in their lives better with this product and with the Ionics. So again, two key pillars of the energy is the Ionics and the e-shot. Now, performance, and we're talking about performance physically, but also mentally. So the Isoline Pro, all the great things I said about the Isoline Shake are true about the Isoline Pro Shake. The difference being this has 36 grams of protein. It's still undenatured from New Zealand, all the full complement of amino acids and the digestive enzymes. But what this will allow you to do is put on that additional amount of lean body mass if that is your goal. And if you're for some reason hitting a weight loss plateau and you want to break through that plateau fast, this Isoline Pro could be a tweak to your system to get past any sort of weight loss plateaus. The other element to the performance range is the amped line. Now, the blue amped power is shown here, but look at down in the corner where you see the power, the NOx and the recover, the red and black and the purple and black one. So the amped power, that contains glycine, L-carnitine, but most importantly, creatine. And what this does to increase your power, strength, and sprint speed over time. Now, Amp Nox contains polyphenols from grape, cherry, pomegranate, and apple juice, and it's really going to boost your energy and reduce fatigue and overall performance. And it uses an ingredient called nitrates from those natural sources to increase the blood flow to your muscles while you're exercising. And then the best one, I think, is the Amped Recover, because what's happened to me personally is I was very sedentary. I was completely sedentary. I was over fat. I lost the fat with the weight loss system. Then I had the energy to exercise, worked on an exercise regime, used this amped lineup, and I never got sore when I started my boot camp. And that was phenomenal because of the Recover contains L-carnitine and other products that are going to help your muscles repair without being so sore. So I couldn't say enough about the amped range. And the last platform I'm going to cover is the healthy aging. And one of the key elements, you'll see the lineup there, but the key elements is the complete essentials. And these packs are your nutritional vitamins in the morning and in the AM and the PM. I take mine at breakfast and lunch. Again, it's got the omega-3s. It's got ageless actives with vitamin D, resveratrol, which is the great nutrient you hear about in red wine. It's in there, and it's in much better doses than you can get by drinking wine. And CoQ10. So CoQ10 is a coenzyme that's critical in the Krebs cycle, and as we age, that coenzyme Q10 levels in our bodies, we can produce CoQ10. That's good, but as we age, it goes down, and that's why older people struggle with energy levels. CoQ10 boosts that back up. Now, it also has the gender-specific proprietary blends that are specifically formulated to support men's and women's health. So you've got the saw palmetto and the beta-sitosterol for prostate health in men, and the beta juice and the flax support for women's hormone-related symptoms. And then also in that Isogenics pack, you've got your Isogenesis, which gets its own slide. Now, this formulation is based on the results of the research of the telomeres that won the 2009 Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine. And their research, it wasn't Isogenics research, I want to be clear on that, but they based the formulation on these researchers' evidence that the telomeres and telomerase explains how chromosomes replicate and how important the length of the telomere is on the survivability of the chromosome and the cell at large. So this blend has a targeted blend of antioxidants and botanicals, including milk thistle and other botanicals that help neutralize the free radicals and protect those telomeres. So that is a very critical nutrient for anyone concerned with aging. And frankly, the minute we're born, we start aging. So I feel everyone should be consuming that. So as I said earlier, the Isogenics products really work. And I want you to just take down a note in a second. I'm going to give you a website. But Isogenics just doesn't say their products work. They test them in clinical, peer-reviewed, placebo-controlled, or they have a control group on these clinical trials. And you see the numbers on the screen. 56% more weight loss with Isogenics, 47% more fat loss with Isogenics, and twice as much visceral fat loss. So visceral fat's the stuff around your organs that causes a lot of health problems, and that's the stuff you really want to get rid of. But most importantly, I want to point out that these results are not just that people lost 56% more, more weight loss than they had before. No, it's versus a control group who was eating a heart-healthy diet and including a day of fasting. So it's really apples and apples comparison. And so the website I want you to write down to have a look at the science is Isogenics, ISAGENIX, health.net, isogenicshealth.net. And you'll see a clinical research button. Click here, and it's all there right there for you to look at. I really would love it if you'd look at that, because I love to geek out on that stuff. So the reason they can do this is because they employ over 50 full-time scientists and technical staff, and you can see the types of people they employ. But more importantly, I guess what I'd like to say here is that even with someone with my background and just interest in the field of nutrition, I could never cobble together a system that has done for me what they have done for me. And if you're the type of person who's doing your juicing and buying some vitamins from this and that and putting it together, I don't think you could possibly have the same positive outcome as you can with Isogenics, because they formulated everything to work together. You see, it's a system. So I can't say enough about what they've achieved with this. Now, it's not just the products in the box, in the bottle. It's about the culture. And one of the things that we have is this thing called the IsoBody Challenge. It's a 16-week challenge. It costs nothing to enter. You can enter any day of the year. It's 16 weeks. When you're finished, you upload your after photos. You do your before and after photos and a short, like, one-paragraph essay. It doesn't matter how well you've done. Obviously the better for you. But no matter what, if you finish, you get a $200 product coupon. But like Sarah McMinn, she won the grand prize. That was a $10,000 grand prize, right? And she's not, she looks amazing, but she's not up there in a string bikini with big muscles or any, these are normal people getting normal results. So avail yourself of the Ice the Body Challenge and make a bit of money, get some free product. Now, I want to just touch base on a few things, like I call them objections. And, I'm not here to convince you to try Isagenix. I'm really not. I want people to try it because I think it's the best thing going. But I do get some objections sometimes that I feel compelled to talk about. And one of them is, hey, I only eat whole foods. I'm not going to drink a shake or something. I really respect that. Okay, and I just want to applaud anybody who's going to that incredible amount of effort to buy, wash, chop up, and prepare whole foods every day. But whole foods are not whole foods that your grandmother used to eat. Soil depletion equals nutrient depletion. And even organic vegetables are experiencing this decline due to overtaxed land. Now, the government solution is just to tell everybody to eat more fruits and vegetables. And our solution is to eat nutrient-dense food with the appropriate calories and kilojoules in that. So, the World Health Organization is even looking at upping the recommended fruit and veggie intake recommendation to 10 a day. And people really aren't even eating the 3 to 5 or 5 to 7. Most people aren't even close to that. So, the other objection that I sometimes get is, yeah, but it's too expensive. Well, the entire system, including all the supplements for the best pack, the premium pack, is $6.54 per meal, including all the supplements and everything. The shake alone is less than $4. So, yeah, I don't know what you're eating for food, but either, if that's expensive, then you must be skipping meals, which is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it for your long-term health to skip meals. And yeah, any kind of a lunch or dinner or breakfast that you're eating that has any sort of nutrition is going to cost significantly more than that. So I would really challenge you to look at the numbers and ask yourself, is it really too expensive? And also ask yourself, what is the real cost of what you're consuming? If you're drinking coffee for breakfast or skipping meals, the cost is feeding your brain and your body what it needs so you can perform. And if you're eating, a Whopper with cheese for lunch, well, I don't think I need to explain to you why that's not good. But this may shed a little more light. Look at all that nutrition you're getting in a shake, and you're getting it consistently every time you eat a shake. I got to tell you one more thing. The NHANES, NHANES in the United States, is a consortium of nutritional data. They found out that Americans eat their full complement of nutrition 3 days a year. 3 days a year on average, and that's probably Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving, and it comes with a massive calorie surplus. So think about what it would mean for your life if you could have the full complement of nutrition every single day. I can tell you it will make you into your best self. So all I can say is, whole food eaters, well done. My congratulations to you. I wasn't able to get my nutritional intake that way. It just never happened. But if you do, buy organic to reduce that pesticide intake. Plan the meals to reduce your spoilage, waste, and cost, because we all know how many yellow, nasty heads of broccoli we find in our refrigerator that we intended to eat. But eat locally grown and consume within 1 week, or freeze for maximum nutrient content. The statistics are that 1/3 of the food that is produced in the world is wasted. You will not waste a single gram of your Isagenix. Now, on another note, I want to talk about stress and money. So 81% of Australians cite either financial or workplace issues as their primary cause of stress. And we all know that stress and health are interlocked, right? So Isagenix's vision, as I mentioned before, is to free people from physical and financial pain. So we understand that not everybody might be able to buy a pack right away, or they might have to save up, but they do have a mechanism for you to make money through referrals. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, I do not really care about that. That's not me. I'm not going to do that, because I didn't do it for a year. I was just happy to be the product user. After a while, I felt really almost guilty that I wasn't sharing it because it felt so great. And then I just started to make this money. So why wouldn't, I don't know, you decide. But I do have the obligation to tell you about the money, because if you try a pack, say a week from now you order a pack, the clock starts ticking on some real big bucks that I want you to know about. So the system that they have is called you share, they share. So as a customer, if you shared Isagenix with another person, you would give them, the online access to their ordering portal, and you'll get free coupons for free pot. You'll get coupons for free product that way. Now, if you want to take it one step further and become an associate, Isagenix will pay you cash instead of product coupons, okay? And let me show you how that might look. So you join Isagenix and you share it with 2 people. Now, if you just shared it with one person, you get $80 cash. If you share it with 2 people in the same commission week and they buy a qualifying pack, Isagenix doubles that $80 to $160. And because you've done it twice, then that's $320 that you've won at that point. And because you've shared with 2 people, you become a consultant. It's just a name for you've advanced to the next level, and they give you another $50 cash. On top of that, if you teach those 2 people what I'm teaching you right now, which is to share and to make the cash as referrals, then they'll pay you $100 for each one of your clients who does that. Or they're not really clients, they're just customers that you've introduced. And then you make another $200. Okay, so at the end of the day, if you do all of that in the first 60 days of joining, you can make up to $820 through Isagenix in 60 days. Now, maybe that doesn't sound like a lot of money to you. I don't know. Maybe it sounds like a lot. I'm not sure where you're at in your life, but I can tell you it can make a huge difference to a lot of people, and Isagenix wants to pay you that money for referrals. So please consider it. I think it's a great idea, especially if you do the IsaBody challenge. Get a couple of friends to join. So in closing, I just want to tell you that this company is privately owned. It's not publicly traded. There's no shareholders. And that means that they can put you first. They can put me first. And that's what they do. They put the customers first. They put the quality first. Jim and Kathy Coover are the Isagenix co-founders, and their son, Eric Coover, is the Senior VP of Global Field Development. And the man on the left is John W. Anderson, and he's the genius behind the formulations, especially in the beginning when the company was just being formed, which was over 15 years ago. Now, obviously, they have a huge staff of people that help John, but it's his absolute no compromise quality approach that is paramount to this company's culture. So, and as I said, we're over 15 years in business, open in 12 countries. We just opened in the UK, yay, and cumulative sales surpassing 5 billion. So the other thing that's pretty cool is we give to Make-A-Wish. Over $5.6 million has been given to Make-A-Wish Foundation in 11 countries, and that's granted more than 633 wishes. So that is a really cool thing too. So in closing, I just want to say thank you so much for joining this call or this webinar or clicking on the link. As I said, we have solutions for weight loss, energy, performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation. So just reflect on whether you think this solution could be right for you. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just reach out to the person who sent you this link, and they'll tell you anything you need to know, any questions you might have. And yeah, I hope you give it a go. You really have nothing to lose, and it has totally changed my life, and I know that it will have a massive positive impact on yours as well. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.